so goddamn poor, and now I'm fortunate enough to work my ass off and make a really good living, and I'm so grateful for that. And I'm also very grateful that I did grow up poor, because I think that...
What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video we're going to be talking about Tana Mongeau. And today's video is not just about addressing the controversies that come with Tana Mongeau, but also her recent controversy. As you're probably aware, she's been involved in TanaCon, which was essentially a scam where she invited way too many people.
I really do not want any of you guys passing out now. I really don't. We really do not want any of you guys. I know you've been standing in the hot sun. I know you need water. I know you guys need food.
A scam where people turned up and they had to wait so long in the sun that they got burned. A scam which yet again she used afterwards to blame other people for the result of what had happened and not take any responsibility at all. And responsibility is something which later in the video we'll be talking about. Scam which she has a lot to blame for, but because of her friend Shane Dawson, she somehow managed to escape the entire controversy altogether.
People are still chanting Tana. Oh, they're climbing over the barricades. Shut everything down. What do we do? I don't know, I'm scared.
All because of the fact VidCon didn't invite her to be special guest. So instead, she makes a convention basically right down the road.
Today's video is going to be why I will not be attending VidCon 2018 / why I don't fuck with VidCon.
But believe it or not, Tana's not been in the spotlight enough this year, at least that's in her opinion, because she's also now done something maybe just as bad, if not even worse than what she's done before. Now, for most people, they have an odd incident where they had something strange happen to them, or they had an odd incident where they're involved in something that was very serious. But it's very rare that people have instances where they are constantly involved in either drama or things which you just don't really believe are true. Is it really possible that someone can have so much drama going on in their life? Or is it the case that Tana just simply wants attention, and if she doesn't have attention, she does things in order to get more attention? So when, for example, at the moment she's out of the spotlight, she tries to get back in the spotlight, not because she is not relevant, but because in her view she is not the relevant person or the most relevant person at this time. In Tana's latest YouTube controversy, she dresses up as a 15-year-old sexy schoolgirl, as she describes, or in a replica of what she describes as Siwa. That annoying YouTuber who has millions of followers, screams at the camera, and most of the time you can't even figure out what on earth she's actually talking about. But what I find most weird is that Tana thought this was actually a good idea. In this case, she clearly didn't ask her PR team whether this was a good idea or not, and instead just went ahead and did it. You can't say that Tana's attracted to children, but what you can ask is this really okay? And the simple answer is, no, it's not. And I mean, not only check out this Barbie lookalike, of course, Tana decided to come out with an apology. As you're probably aware, Tana has created many apologies in the past. In fact, most of her channel is taken up with saying, I'm sorry, because of the amount of time she's managed to mess up in her YouTube career as it is.
I've seen you around for a long, long time. Yeah. I remember you when you drank my wine. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we?
Unfortunately for us, we don't have to sit through a dreadful 30-minute apology from Tana. I totally didn't see it that way and would never want to. I love JoJo, and making crazy Halloween costumes, she was telling me to do it. I just wanted to let you know my standpoint on that before I see anything else. You first have to take into consideration the fact that JoJo is 15 years old and Tana is 19 or 20 years old. So the age difference is clearly there, and not only that, Tana clearly is more aware about what you should and should not be doing compared to JoJo. And not only that, but are you really telling me, Tana, that JoJo knew he was going to dress up as a sexy schoolgirl, and really her version of what is a sexy schoolgirl is the same as yours? Are you really saying that? You're probably wondering, is this the only time that Tana's done this? Well, I can give you the great answer of no, she actually hasn't. There have been other times where Tana, for example, a few years back, in fact, it might have even been last year, she decided to dress up as Daniel Bergoli. And I'm not sure if many people have really brought this up. Now, considering that Tana is 19 or 20 and Jojo Siwa is 15, surely you only do something that you know is hugely controversial, and not only controversial, but you know is actually morally wrong. Surely if you do that once and you know it's wrong, you don't then do it again. And if you do it again, it goes from being a joke to questions being asked about not only your personality, but your beliefs as well. You begin to wonder how many controversies Tana can make it through before eventually she starts to crumble. And I personally believe that if it wasn't for Shane, Tana's channel would be dead right now. I think it all comes down to the fact of whether you think this is a joke or not, and what the boundaries should be in terms of what you should and shouldn't be allowed to do. I feel that with any controversy, when you make an apology video, you should never try and defend yourself, especially when a lot of people are saying what you've done is wrong. I'm really struggling to wonder what goes through her head in order for her to think that keep doing these things over and over again is actually something which you should be doing. I don't think that people are making a big enough deal of this situation. I don't think people are talking about it as if, you know, the genders were reversed, and if this was a 15-year-old male that someone was dressing as and it was a 20-year-old male that was doing this. I feel like if it was the other way around, then the outcome would be entirely different. From now on, Tana needs to be really careful in terms of what she does and the things that she posts on the internet. It seems that sometimes there's no barrier between thinking about what you're posting and then ending up posting them. In these videos, what we do at the end is we look at comments from either similar videos or what people are currently saying about the current topic right now. And in this case, of course, we're talking about Tana Mongeau. Shane is trashed for being friends with Tana and liking Jake Paul. This is a really difficult topic. In my opinion, you've got one side where Shane is actually trying to do the right thing and trying to give those that have messed up an opportunity, and then you've got the other hand where someone messes up so much, as in the case of Jake Paul, and you ask questions as to whether you should or should not defend someone. Similarly to the TanaCon documentary, some argue that he didn't question her enough when it came to the things that she did, and he more just simply believed what she had told him.
I don't think you had good intentions, and I don't think you know that, because the true intention of it was revenge.
Personally for me, I think that Shane is just trying to act in the interest of trying to make sure that people are given a second chance. Tana really has a hard time taking accountability. I think this is really important, this one. And I think it's time people step up and say to Tana, look, you really need to stop doing this. And as I said earlier, my advice to you, Tana, is simply this. Please, for 1 minute, just sit down and think to yourself, should I do this or should I not do this? Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. And as per usual in the videos, at the end you receive a free gift. And today's free gift, if you like the video, go downstairs, check outside your door, and you will see a free orange. And this time, if you subscribe, you will receive a free oven. No scam, guys, 100% real. Until next time, remember, eat all your vegetables.